fellow Alabama gardener, and we're going to take it from planting the seeds all the way to picking and canning the green beans. There's 50 soil blocks in this tray, and I'm going to plant one rattlesnake pole bean in each block. Cover them with a little bit of peat moss and water them well and watch them grow. Notice as I lift that plant out of the tray how the roots are contained in the soil block itself, and so you don't get any plant transplant shock to the bean plant. I'm going to do about 5 or 6 or so, and then we'll show you the whole row. I'm spacing the plants about 8 inches apart. So now we got the whole row transplanted. Give it a good watering and just wait for it to grow. So here we are now. We're in maybe middle to late May, and the plants have reached the top of the trellis. They're beginning to bloom and set small green beans. Now it's the middle of June, and we've already picked these, and the beans are in the house getting ready to can. But I want you to see all the blooms and all the small green beans that are still coming on here on this plant. It's going to produce a whole lot more green beans. Now let's go in the house and get started canning the green beans that we have picked. Now remember, I said this is the first pick, so we don't have a huge amount of green beans, but we got far too many to throw away. Now I like green beans snapped about as long as my thumb, but if you like them shorter, well, no problem, just snap them short as you like. I have boiled my jars, and we boil the green beans for 5 minutes as the Bald Blue Book tells us to do. So now we're ready to put them in the jar. I only put 1/4 teaspoon of salt in the jar. You can always add salt later, but you can't take it out. I like to fill the jar up and shake it and use a little bit of a handle of a wooden spoon and just settle the beans. You don't want to pack them in there tight. Now fill the jar up to the recommended level with the water that you boil the green beans in. If for some reason you didn't put enough water in when you was boiling your green beans and you run out of water to fill the jar, then quickly boil some water in the microwave, add it to the jar, and keep on going. Now you got to wipe the rim of the jar very well and put on a hot lid and wring. And then into the pressure canner it goes. We're almost done. This jar's just come out of the pressure canner and you can see it's still boiling on the inside. So here we are, 5 pints of homegrown, chemical and pesticide free green beans.